Of course, hi guys, welcome to Friggin' Jeep. My name's John, and of course every time I start a video, an airplane or a helicopter goes over. I don't know how they know, but they do. Anyhow, working on the little white truck for a little bit, just because I want to get this out of the way. It's going to rain, and get this thing put in and out of the way. I just need two 3-inch boards here is what I'm looking for. They only need to be 13 foot, so I can cut 3 feet off of that. So that's what I'm going to do. This is some more of that Brazilian Copep. Very rot resistant. And I might take this down to the other location. That looks like it, well, I don't have it, I didn't trim it up, but I guess I could. These are slab wood off a job many years ago. Now we'll pull this up because this doesn't like to be hanging over that much, so I'll probably pull this head block back. The more you have hang over, it just starts to go bang 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 bang. Now if I had another board here, I could put a couple on there to keep it from doing that. And that's the only way that you could trim those real long ones when you don't have a long enough bed. And that's why when I made that other sawmill, I made it so I would never have that problem. And I think, I don't know, I'll just cut it here. I don't really care. It bows up there a little bit. I guess I'll bring it out here the way I normally do it and put a straight edge on it. It's going to take a little while to cut this because I'm trying to get something out of something. If you follow that at all. And this is kind of, you can see it's going to really be a bouncer. So we'll do the best we can. I should bring it this way. It bounces more in the front than it does the back. So I'll bring it a little bit more that way. It's probably pretty boring for most people. It ain't exactly exciting for me. I worked on the scales, put it in the greenhouse, been working on that all day. I spent 3 hours on that and don't like the way it turned out. Well, I kind of like the way it turned out, but not good enough. Oh, now I got to measure where I'm at here. Where am I put my? I'm going to saw this at. What do we got here? We got 8 inches. So I'm going to saw this at 10.5. I don't know if you see what I'm looking at here. Trying to explain how I do all my trims. Here's where your angle goes down. So you just want to go inside of that. And the board gets a little, I think I'll take it at, I think I'll just take it at 10. I only need 3 inches. But I like this 3 inches. Now I'm going to take it at 10.5. I don't know where it's going to come through down here. Like I said, this is going to take a, if 10.5 has got me clear, I'm going to take 10.5. Yeah, 10.5 got me clear. Reason being, there's knots down the center of it. So I'm going to take my first cut at 10.5. So if I go up here on my crazy measuring thing, whoops, there it is. I'm going to go to 10.5. Whoops, I already went too far, didn't I? That's going to be close enough. Now I'm going to go start things up and warm things up, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. going to be. I'm going to be in a knot, which they're solid. I think well, I got distortion down there. I'm gonna cut another inch off of it. Like this. From that. That's the kind of stuff that hurts you. That thing catches the back of that blade, and it would send it up into that poplar tree. No, I haven't sharpened the teeth yet. See what we got here. I don't think it would have got it. But I wasn't going to look over to see. Here it is right here. I wasn't going to look over to see what it was. Dangerous. Now, I'm going to cut a 3-inch board. Sawmill needs a bath, Mark. All right, I gotta go make the blade go round. Come into 3. Oh, that arm don't work. And send it on through. doesn't bounce as much as the end. Don't bounce as much as at the end. Oh, I went too far, didn't I? Of course, I don't see what you're seeing either. We'll catch those last two. Turn this nonsense off. I'm going to leave this here, even though rain's coming in. Let me go turn the noise off. I'm going to leave that here, because I might need some more boards for the front section that I'm working on. But I wanted to get that done. See, there's a bunch of Brazilian copep over here. So some of it's good, some of it's bad. But I need a few more boards for out front. So, and these all have not been trimmed. You think we got a groundhog hole or something there? Or no, just a board that's rotted off and gone down there. Huh. Remember yesterday we were down here, a big limb came down. Did you guys hear that in the video? Or maybe that's a video I haven't put on yet, I'm not sure. Also, I want to get the gas tank out of there. So I'm going to put you guys on hold, carry those two boards down to the white truck. I'm just going to soak them up with old oil and basically. Which I think would be good enough, just lighten them up. But then the truck's got to go up to the on the pavement, because I got to crawl underneath of it. The worst thing about that job is the bolts that hold that down. That's a 90, I think that's a 94, 96, 93. I don't know what year that truck is, but they've been rusted on since then. So they are, I started this job last year sometime, and the bolts were so rusted that I couldn't break them loose. And I got a couple loose and then ran out of oxygen, so I had to go to the welding store and just never got back around to it. So that's where we're at. Be back in a bit. Bye. Well, while I'm back here, this is the gas tank that I want off. But I didn't realize, most of the time I put these on with hose clamps. Big hose clamps. But this one's got, I actually strapped it down. Here's a mouse trap. So I'm going to see if I can't maybe work these wire cutters. If not, I'm going to have to come up with another plan. Always something. Let me turn these around. Turn this around. Maybe work them against each other. Well, that wasn't too hateful. What I did is just basically, if you're seeing, put the two closest together. And think I get that lucky on the next one? I doubt it. This has been that little generator ran a house for years until I got a bigger one. Of course, the bigger one doesn't want to work right now. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. A lot easier. You know, there's fuel in that thing. There is fuel-y in that thing. So I think I'm going to take it apart up here. I can't, you can't see this, but the squirrels eat on everything back here. I did look. Here's a cap off a spray bottle that they ate the cap off of. So you can't tell. There's still also looking for bees. I don't see anything running around. There's can't think what I'm thinking it is. It's the steel wire that they put on electrical wire. It's the coating on it, so the squirrels couldn't eat it up. Oh, did you see that? Okay, see all the hickory nuts here? I don't know if you can see that. They used to fill this thing up with hickory nuts every year. There we go. That's the gas coming out of the carburetor. That gas is antique. Now, it probably wouldn't hurt to put a special thing in there to keep anything from getting in there. That's not big and special enough. This is bigger and more specialer. That's just to keep the mud daubers and crap from getting in here. And this is a neat old, can't think what I'm thinking of, generator. And it was a giving it to me. It had two 110 outlets. I think it's like 29, I don't know. And it had a fuel tank or auxiliary fuel tank. I always ran auxiliary fuel tank. See all the nuts in here? Just crazy nuts. They would fill this thing up with nuts every year. I imagine if you try to pull the rope, that's what you're going to find, is it's full of nuts. And on the other side, you can't see it. It has an oil reserve tank. So while it was running, okay, it's 26, and it was Sears. If the engine would run low on oil, this would just suck oil right out of there, and that's how you kept it full. It had to be changed every 24 hours, and I can remember long power outages, and you fill it up. You fill it up in the morning, and then let it run for 24 hours. Then the next morning you get up and turn it off, change the oil in it, and go again. Now I got to put you guys back in the stand. Woo! That wasn't too hateful. I think I can pick it out, but that thing's got a lot of gas in it. So I got a problem with all the gas in it. It'll go in the waste oil tank probably. Oh my gosh, this thing must be full. It's got a lot in here. Whoa, that's what's keeping this thing down. Tree come down on this thing. Whew. Bee floating around. Well, I'm gonna leave it there because I didn't know that there was gas in it, and I'll have to come back and address it later. Just kind of like everything else, you got to do this to do this to do this to do this. But I'll get it out of there. I'm hoping that's gas and not water. Should be. It's pretty well covered. It was covered good. A tree come down here and crashed through this and poked through those out and popped the back window out. Didn't make much difference. And this is the trailer that I used to have that little generator on, or not generator, air compressor. So I had air in that, and I used to tote it around on that. So anyhow, that's just a 5-minute update on that. I think the gas tank is ready to go out. Just got to figure out what I'm going to do with all that rotten gas. We'll see you. Quick update. I would say it's half full because it's dripping there. I don't know if you guys can see the drip, but I got it out, so I'm going to figure out how many gallons are in there. It looks like, I bet there's 5 gallons in there. I got to see how big the gas tank is. Because what you do is measure this distance by length, and whatever you come up with, divide by 231, and that'll give you the gallons. So if you want to do that, I'll give you some measurements real quick. Okay, 8.5. So 8.5 times 15 times 26. And that'll tell you how many gallons it is. So, just what's going on. Bye-bye. Well, while I'm back here, I got the gas tank out. 15 gallons is what I come up with. I got to cover this wood up because there's more rain coming in. Seem to have a lot of rain these days. Too much rain. I guess this can... I think the gray side is the upside. I got the, one of my things on the list was put this wood on Marketplace. I got that on Marketplace. One of the things on today's list was to cover the wood. So, knock it off the list. Not exciting, but got to do. Got to get that that in out of the rain too. Stickers. Of course, you get it all covered up, probably won't rain. I probably need a longer tarp. This is just going to have to do. Let's see, that's got that covered down to there. That's fine. Why isn't that covering up? I don't know. That's going to create a puddle there. Got to pull it back a little bit this way. I should have put it, triangulated it. Probably should have triangulated it. We'll pull up a little bit more this side. Oh, what do we got down here? I guess the end's just going to get a little wet. I got another tarp over there, but I don't feel like messing with it. Alright, I got to put... Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put one of those white covers over that. Oh, the battery's flashing at me. Alright, I'll bring you back when it's all done. Whoops. All covered up. Got the plastic there, totes, top, bucket. I got the thing here so it'll keep drying. I got the 2 tarps wrapped up that weren't wrapped up. And I decided, since I'm back here, I'm going to sharpen the saw blade, which I don't know how to get you guys in here, and you're probably going to run out of camera because I got orange flashing at me. Let me reposition this and see. I don't know if you can even, nah, it's so dark you're not going to even be able to see anything. And that's where I sit, so it'd be straight in my back, so I got to get you over the other side. And be back in a minute. Well, I don't really know what you can see, and I'm just going to let it run till the battery gives out, because I don't think it's got a whole lot. You can see about where I'm starting, or I think you can see. Get the file out, and I also got my micrometer up here because I want these a certain width. These shanks are, let's see, what are the shanks at? 210 or 210 thousandths. And with candle 2, that says 197. I guess I got to get it down here where I can read it. 197. 201. 197. Must have been some crud on that other one. 197. So they're running 197. They're new. And here I'm just gonna. That's all I do. Now I should be miking these to see what they're at, to know what my clearance is. 166, 266, 268. It'll come down. These are tapered, so they come down as you sharpen them. Yeah, that one really wasn't sharp. Got to really make sure the corners are nice and square. And if you've ever sharpened them by hand this way, you know every time you sharpen one, two more get dull. So you go around 2 or 3 times before you're done. If you know what I mean. It seems like you never get to the other end. You know something? I almost need glasses for this nowadays. That's good enough. I'm just touching them up a little bit. Is that thing still going? It looks like it might be. The Little snout hadn't gone back in. Damn, what do you call it? Lanternflies are everywhere. Using a bastard file. No, I'm not. I thought it was. That's the bastard file there. I didn't bring my cleaner though. They say you're not supposed to use those steel cleaners on these things because they wear it down. You're supposed to use copper.